This is a message to all my dads out there, to all my mothers out there, mommies out there, that stop blaming your baby fat on your children. Daddies, stop blaming your dad bod on your children. Stop saying the reasons why, oh, I can't fit into my old clothes anymore. I don't look the way I want to look anymore, or the way I used to look anymore. I don't feel the way I used to feel anymore because of my children. Now, I don't mean to say this to be insensitive. I'm saying this with love. And hopefully you receive this the right way. You receive this with love. Now, a lot of you, mommies and daddies, tend to blame the reason why you're not in shape is because of your children or your child. And I would believe that if I didn't have clients who have children and are in amazing shape, I would believe you. I will buy into that narrative or your excuse of why you're not in shape, or why you have that big belly, or why you have your love handles, or why you have your man boobs, is because you have children. But that's not the case. That's not the reality. Now, that might be your reality in this moment, but that's not the reality, and it's not something that you have to accept. Because I've had mothers who not only have one child, two child, three child, four, but have 5 kids, and who are in great shape, amazing shape. And guess what? Guess what I find in those individuals? Like, they make no excuses. They make a decision that they want to change, and that they don't want to look the way that they look anymore. They don't want to feel the way that they feel anymore. And they don't put it on their children. I've heard countless times before, again, the reason why I'm not in shape, the reason why my body look like this is because I have children, or because it's my children's fault. Now, I'm not saying, ladies especially, that when you have a baby that postpartum it's not a real thing. Listen, I'm not overlooking that. So please, I hope you understand that I'm not coming down on you, but it's hard for me to accept that when I know women who's been through the same situation that you've been in, but somehow, some way, they've got back in shape. They've lost their baby fat. They lost the weight. They got back to their pre-baby weight or pre-baby shape. Dads, I know the saying is, you know, when the woman starts gaining weight, you start gaining weight. I've heard these stories before. But I've also seen men who have children, obviously, and get right back to where they used to be. Get right back in shape. Or they never got out of shape, right? Because they didn't succumb or adapt to the mother's, if you will, behavior of eating everything that they saw, not being active, being lazy, right? So they remained in shape. All right, so I don't want to hear this, oh, The reason why I'm not in shape is because of my children. Mind you, the people that say this, guess what? Guess how old their child and their children is? Be 3 years old, 5 years old, 10 years old. So you mean to tell me that 10 years later, it's still your child's fault that you're not in shape? It's still your child's fault. Is the reason why you still have the belly that you don't want. It's still your child's fault that you have the love handles. It's still the child's fault that you're 30 pounds overweight. It's still your child's fault after 5 years, after 7, 10 years later. Again, I would buy that if I hadn't had clients who have children and are in great shape, who have children and made a decision to not look the way they look, to not feel the way they feel, and made a decision to ultimately change the way, they look. And guess what? You can do the same. You can do the same. I'm saying this because I believe you can do the same. I'm saying this because I know you can do the same. I'm saying this because I've seen it. I've trained people personally who's had multiple kids. I'm talking about grown adults, and who came to me overweight and who dropped 50 pounds. And guess what? They didn't make any excuses. They didn't blame their 5-year-old child or their 10-year-old child or their 3-year-old child. They didn't. They simply made a decision that enough is enough. I'm tired of looking this way. I'm tired of feeling this way. And more importantly, I'm tired of blaming it on my kids on why I don't have the body that I used to have, or I don't have the body that I want to have. All right? So mommies and daddies, stop blaming your children for the body that you have now, and make a decision on the body that you want to have now and in the future. All right, family, I say that with love again. Until next time, peace, love.